Hi everyone, Janie here. Thanks for stopping by today. I truly appreciate you all so much. Today I have a project that I really hope you like, and if you do, it would mean so much to me if you would give this a thumbs up and share it. And also, I hope you consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you do, I hope you click on that little bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you all so much, and now let's get started. Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I want to share this adorable little flip easel that is perfect for sitting on your desk. And I'm going to even show you how I made it. But for mine, I used inspirational verses and scriptures, and you can always use other types of inspirational sayings in this, or little special messages. You can use it for a calendar. Literally, you can put anything on these pages that you want to put on them. And also, they make great little gifts for teachers or for your friends or even for your kids with special messages on these. My husband used to write special little post-it notes for our daughter and have her stick them on her door so she could look at them every day. And this is just another way to do the same thing with just special messages of encouragement. So let's get started, and I will show you how I made this. I started off with this creative flippable calendar with monthly word dies from In Love Arts, but I'm not going to be using the monthly word dies. I'll just be using these two pieces. This is the perfect size for using your scraps, and I'm going to be using scraps from my Prima Marketing Rose Quartz paper pad. I used my Cuttlebug to cut this main piece, but if you don't have a Cuttlebug, this works just fine with your Sizzix or whatever die cutting machine you're using. These dies cut beautifully, and as you can see, there are score lines that make it easy to fold. And once it's folded, you just glue those little tabs to the back to create the easel. You can use double-sided tape, but I prefer to use my Beacon 3-in-1. I just feel that the hold is more permanent with this glue. And if you do use a wet glue, you might want to use little clips like this to hold everything in place until it's completely dry. And now, using the other die, I cut out several of the little pages. And you can cut out as many pages as you want, but I just used 9 for this one. For mine, I cut 6 of them out of double-sided paper, and I cut 3 of them out of white cardstock, and I'm going to be stamping a design to the front and back using the Isabella stamp set from Close to My Heart, because those little background stamps are the perfect size. For this one, I'm using Close to My Heart Sugar Plum ink, and on the back of the page, I'm going to be stamping it with a full color, but on the front, I want it lighter since I'm going to be stamping words there. So I did a second generation stamping by stamping it off first on a piece of scrap paper and then stamping it on the little page. I know you can barely see it, but the image is there. Now I'm going to repeat that process on another one using Close to My Heart pewter ink and one of the other background stamps. This color shows up a little bit better on camera than that pink did. For the stamped words and verses, I used a variety of stamp sets, and if I can find the links for them, I will put them below. But I definitely know I'll be able to find the links for these last 2 that are from Dare to Be Artsy. I'm using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink to do this stamping, and like I said earlier, even though I'm using scripture verses, you can always use other inspirational sayings by some famous inspirational people, or any special messages, or even create a calendar. The possibilities are endless. Well, I'm not going to make you watch me stamp all 9 of these, so let's jump ahead a little. Okay, the glue on the base is dry and it's ready, and I've got all of my pages stamped and in the order that I want to put them on. And now it's time to put all of this together. And I think it's really nice that the die punches the holes so that everything matches up perfectly. To attach it all together, I'm going to be using jump rings, the same ones you would use for making jewelry. Be sure when using jump rings to twist it open as I'm showing and not pull it open. But if you don't have jump rings, I'm sure you're going to find something that works just as good, like maybe a twist tie or even a piece of string. Okay, that's how you put the jump ring through, but I'm going to be pulling it back out here in a minute to attach it to the base. I just wanted you to see that that's how it was going to work. But once I get all 3 of these jump rings open, then we will start attaching it to the base. But first I wanted you to see one more time how to open a jump ring by twisting it toward yourself instead of pulling it apart. Here I am removing that jump ring that I put in earlier, and now I'm getting everything lined up, making sure that all of the holes match so that it'll be easy to put those jump rings through. And once I get the jump ring in, I'm going to use those pliers just to squeeze it back together so that there isn't any opening. And I'm just going to repeat that process with the last 2 jump rings. But like I said earlier, if you do not have jump rings, there are other things that you can use, whether you tie a string through there or a twist tie or something else that you might have around that will work just as good. I think ribbon would look good too. It would really be pretty, and just make sure that the knot is in the back. So here it is all put together, and it flips so nicely. And by using double-sided paper, it looks good on the other side as well. But wait, I'm not done. Yep, it needs a little bling. What do you think? So I am using the adhesive back rhinestones to go around the edges, and I think that's just what it needed. But, when you're making your own, you might want to add pearls or maybe nothing at all. It is totally up to you, but I definitely love to add bling every chance I get. And that is how I made this flip easel that can be used for so many things. What do you think? Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm going to have links below in the description box to that die set as well as some of the other products I used. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye. If you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you consider that too. And if you do, be sure to click the little bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos or giveaways. And I hope you stop by Crafters Castle on Facebook and also Crafters Castle Challenge blog to enter your creations.